Hi everyone, this is Jeanette with Jandapanda Treasures, and I'm going to do a little thing about ivory, just a few minutes. And if you want to look at the jewelry, just fast forward through this part. These are little salt and pepper shakers, and they have little Alaskan natives on there. And this one seems to be carrying a little puppy, which is probably one of their sled dogs that they're raising. Anyway, kind of a difference, but I thought that, well, because of the Alaska reference, that this might be walrus tusk. But upon further inspection, see those hashtags there, the lines? That indicates that this is elephant ivory, elephant tusks. So these cannot be sold because I don't have a chain of reference for them to indicate that this is old school ivory, or, where these came from, actually. Let me trying to get back to one here. There we go. So yeah, one times. So anyway, these will just go on like a little curio shelf or something, because, you can't sell ivory without proper paperwork in the United States. So, but these are awfully cute. Anyway, and then I wanted to show you how I determined it was elephant ivory and not walrus. So these are just cross sections of elephant and walrus. And on here, you can see the hash marks, or the cross hatching of the elephant ivory. And over here, there's none of that. And this is a walrus tusk cross section. So anyway, there's that little bit of info for you. All right, we opened up that mystery box yesterday, and about half of it went in the trash. It was not usable for anything. This particular bag right here is all of the items that are going to a donation. There's a church fundraiser that's happening in July, so all of this stuff will be listed as craft. And it will be going to the church for their fundraiser. So let me just show them this part. Mom's here helping me. This is just all from that box that I am keeping to share or sell. So let's go through this. And Mom will be assisting me. First, we've got these pierced earrings right here. You can see how it's chewed here. These were not stored properly. These might be lucite. I will have to get, there's no marks on it. And they need to be cleaned, or at least wiped down, and they need new backs. But these are really cool. I don't know if they're 60s or 80s, but they're probably, these would look good either way. Oh yeah, that little schmutz comes off. So anyway, I will be putting on new backs. I don't see any marks on them. Usually if there's marks, I'll keep them. But for the most part, these will be getting new backs, and I'll put them in a separate baggie so that the pair stays together. And, oh, I didn't give you guys a close-up. So here you go. It's acrylic. I don't think they're lucite. They don't have that weight to them, but they're cool. Those are garbage. And so is that. Anyway, yeah, Mom's here helping me today. She helped me with the unboxing and the culling of all the grossities of the box. Oh yes, this looks like that spun glass in beads. When I pulled this out of the box, these were totally green. And I did a really quick dip in some vinegar and water, and it disappeared. All of that stuff disappeared. But these are beautiful beads, and there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, what is it, 10 strands? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 strands. I mean, it does look a little rough there, but I don't see any more green. Just a really pretty piece, and the end is finished off right there. I can get you guys a little closer, just like so. And I think somewhere in there is a measuring tape in here. I think I threw that vintage measuring tape in here.
Did you have to give it? Oh.
No, not the tape. Anyway, this is just absolutely stunning. It has that really, it's glossy, and it's fabulous. And I throw it all the way on the bottom.
Of course.
There it is.
Get it.
All right, this is like a little vintage celluloid tape measure I thought was cute. Anyway, so let me get you guys a measurement.
Thought we untangled this.
Yeah, it's cool, but it's easily untangled. It's fine. It's going to get tangled. No doubt about it. So it is at the largest 16 inches, and at the smallest it is about 13 and a quarter. But it is so pretty. 10 strands of this spun style glass, and beaded. It's beautiful. And I'm so glad I took the time just to at least try to get the green off the ends, because it was looking like it was going to go in the trash. So trash to cash, right? All right, so we will put that aside. This is a Sarah Coventry piece. This came out of there. And it has this kind of tag. So yeah, this is beautiful, beautiful vintage, and it's not green or marked up or doesn't show any wear. And its largest size is 17 and maybe a quarter inches. It could be pretty small. You can make it to 13 probably without any problems. So there's that. This I thought was pretty. I saw this out of the get-go on the right in the box. But these are beautiful glossy shells. And, faux pearls. And this is nice and long. It has a drop of 25 inches, maybe longer. Yeah, it's longer, 26 inches, somewhere around there. So it can be doubled. This is really pretty. Close-up look at those gorgeous shells. Here's another pretty one. Whoops, probably should make it a little. It's pretty, but and it's shell. It's the square pukas. Let's see if I can get it open. It's got a very tiny clasp. This one's 16 inches, but then this part right here is going to take up a little bit of that space. So we need to tuck it. So there we go.
Just don't waste.
This was a little pouch, and it says exquisite jewelry. What else does it say? I can't read the rest. Can I read it in the lens? Not really. I'll just look at it later. But this was in it, so I don't know what this little charm pendant was in there. Super little. Don't know what the material is. It's not cold, so. But that was in there, just like that. Okay, this one I think I'm gonna need to test this for, let me see if I need to test it for gold, because 14 karat gold. So these are probably going to go into scrap, and I'll test these little guys right here. Sometimes it'll say it's, you know, I'll take care of them. There's no indication that these are gold. Or these, but since they're on this, I'll test them anyway. Here, let me grab that for you, Ma, and I'll open it. I'll just open it and show them. There was a whole bunch of these containers in there. Oh yeah, that one I have to work on. That you can't do. All right, so there's a whole bunch of little craft supplies. You know, these for, I mean, I'm sure you can convert something or make something. Looks like a button that found its way in there. So I thought, you know, I'll just hang on to these for a little bit because there might be something that needs a replacement. So these were in there. Oh, and there's some other crafting things that I decided to keep. Like this little tiny envelope of rhinestones, but they're vintage rhinestones. Florida Supply House. So I thought I'd keep those because it doesn't say what millimeter they are. Keep those because sometimes you need some vintage rhinestones to fix something. And here's another pair of earrings. Oh, I'll fix it. Don't worry.
Looks so easy to do, but
I don't know.
you don't know. You knew everything.
Okay, this has a fold. This is just sticky from. So there's no, okay, so these will probably get tossed along with this piece of paper. So I'll toss those and put new backs on these if they get sold. I mean, but yeah, these are cool. Looks like some sort of blanket weave onto earrings. So I'll put those away. Keep them together because that's what we do. We try and keep things together forever. Okay. And here's another pair of earrings. These are missing stuff. Shoot. They're missing a little something there, so those will go in this bag. They're acrylic. Otherwise, I'd save them, but they're acrylic. Okay, so what else have we got here? I have got a couple of abalone shell pieces. They're not sterling, but they're vintage. There's this one. And a chain. Chain is 18 inches. Vintage chain. Put some of these smaller pieces in baggies.
Oh, what happened to them? Oh, there it is.
And then here's another. This is actually a pair of earrings. I don't know where the other earring went.
Let me see.
Okay. Oh, it's still in there. There it is. This has a string on it. But I think this is a set. So they go like this. And then the necklace. Well, this is one of the necklaces. that may or may not go with it. There's another one, not in there. Where'd it go? There's a ring, may or may not go with it. There is another necklace that goes with this. Oh, here it is. So this looks pretty old. And then I think these earrings, I don't know. These earrings look like they kind of go with it. Need to get rid of that string. And then, I mean, there's a lot here that is mother of pearl or abalone. So there's all those goodies. 2 necklaces, earrings, and a partridge in a pear tree. So I'll put those all together. All right, what else was in there? That this says Paul Harris. I don't know that brand, and it's pretty chewed up, or at least the tag is. So that's cute. It's just an enamel piece. No other markings. This might go on that, on this somehow, some way. Because of this, maybe? I don't know. I think it's missing a jump ring or a spring ring. But it's a pretty interesting pendant, and it's big. And I don't know if that's broken, if that's on purpose right there. Is it? I think maybe there's something wrong with this, and I don't want to bend it because I have a suspicion that that will break apart. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but we'll just keep it together. And what else? Oh, I have this cute little box. Look at this. It's a little rough on the surface. It might just need a cleaning, but Farrington, Japan. Wow. It's cabochon. This looks like a little stone cabochon. These are missing the doodads that go in there. This looks like it's Asian. And this is a pendant, I think. It's got some stuff on it, stuck to it. But there's no mark. It looks like a bead enhancer, actually. Donald Duck kind of fell off something. Oh, there was a ring in there, a little cheapy ring. But that's it, little tiny glass cabochon. So those are in here. I'll probably sell this in hard goods just to, you know, take care of that. And some sort of coin. So there's a coin in there. You don't have to undo it, Mom. I can do that at my leisure, whenever that is.
Oh, you're not going to even show it?
I'll show it, but... Okay, so pretty little cross, no marks. This needs to be cleaned too. It's just a vintage metal. Here's one I like. I like this one. Beautiful vintage triple strand. Nice. And as you know, it's probably 13 to 17 inches wearable. So we're at 13 1/4 to 16 1/4 wearable. So there you have it. That's on these types of necklaces, that's probably the common. There's some stuff on there. I could probably try and get that off with some vinegar. And I got this really cool little brush. It says Mary Kay Cosmetics. There was a couple of things like that. But I'll wash this and use it in my vinegar solutions. And I love me a bead ball. Oh my goodness. This one's pretty cool. And this one did get a bath in the vinegar and water solution because some of the beads are questionable. Like I couldn't, that's discolored right there, slightly. But this is really cool. I mean, and it doesn't take much to figure out how to detangle it. It's multi-strand. You just keep feeding it through and it does its own thing. Yep, untangled. But yeah, there is some metal discoloration on it. Really pretty, though. I mean, I don't know. Would you be able to... I guess it just depends. I mean, some people, you know, they like their jewelry to not have that stuff. And some people like the additional character. So 15.5 is the max on this one. This is really cool. So we already looked at those. Okay, so this box had, yes, Manatee Coin and Jewelry, Bradenton, Florida. But there's nothing in here that indicates that's what this stuff is. This looks like it's a picture frame. There's no plastic in there, so I don't know how. And what does it say on the bottom? Dog crown, something crown, good crown. I don't know. It looks like a picture frame to me on the back, and then on this side it has, is that a lion? Right there? I guess it's worth a Google Lens search. And then there's some smudge right there. But this is probably a 16-inch, and it is not. It is a 18-inch. Okay. These look familiar, so I have to Google Lens that symbol. This is sterling scrap. That's going to go in the scrap pile. And this is acrylic. Vintage acrylic. Almost 9 inches. Wait a minute. 8.5 inches. Wait a minute. Let me look. It's awfully light. Doesn't feel like gold. Sometimes when I get an off-sized chain, I think, oh my goodness, I'll bet it's, you know, precious metal. Oh, this right here. I want to double check this. It's not sterling. Might be something even better. Whiting and Davis. So this is a Whiting and Davis chain. So if you are looking for a Whiting and Davis chain for maybe a pendant or a brooch conversion, I have one. I have a Whiting and Davis chain. And this has a drop of 11.5 inches, so that's 23 inches. And you can convert it however smaller you want it. So that is a Whiting and Davis chain. Is this another one?
Here's something too.
Oh, I have 2 Whiting and Davis chains. I have 2. I have 2. I thought I only had 1, but I have 2. Oh my goodness. So exciting. So I have some chains to go with, you know, the hardcore collectors that want everything. Purists, maybe, is what I'm, you know. Okay, well, this sucks. I thought this was okay. It's not. It's not okay. It needs to go to the Nicholas Hospital.
Do you want this?
Sure.
I don't know how good it,
I think it's sterling and real pearl.
but it looks like a setter.
Yeah, I think it's,
Yeah, Nicholson.
yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I thought this one was going to be okay, but this is, it's not. Look at this. Oh my goodness.
It's another piece
This
to
is
it.
so sad. Oh no. When I pulled this out of the box, I thought, oh wow, look at that pretty thing. And this is damage that I have no idea how to fix. And it's right smack dab in the front. The only thing that I would even consider doing is taking this piece out completely. So what would that do? These, I might do that. So these are, it would take almost 2 inches, well, 2 inches off of the entire necklace. So let me see if that is even possible. So I have 18 inches to 21 inches. So that's possible. That can be done. So we'll figure that out if it's worth the time and trouble. Alrighty, and what else? I don't think I showed these items right here. This I thought was cool. I think you guys got a glimpse of it. I don't think that this is sterling. Well, it might be. Let me look. If it is, it needs to be cleaned. Well, it needs to be cleaned no matter what. There's an S stamp on one side. And 925 Italy on the other side. And I don't know if this is sterling. Made in Hong Kong. So this is quite vintage. So yeah, that needs some sort of TLC. And it actually comes with a perforated disc, has been carved for over 3,000 years. At first a purely pagan symbol of the sun or heaven, it was later considered to the means power said to flow to those wearing such a symbol. The wearing of jade close to the body was said by the Chinese to ensure health. The simple design is both elegant and traditional, complementing any wardrobe. Look at that. Oh, I can't wait to test that stone. All right. But yeah, that's really a bad tarnish on there. It would probably look really way much better untarnished. These are little cabochons that somebody was using in this scenario. So a few more things and then I can wrap this up. Little cross. It kind of goes with this ship thing scenario. What's this? Kind of goes with that big ship. Okay, this look at this poor box. Oh no. But this has a $26 price tag here and a $20 price tag here. So I don't know. Vatican Library collection made in the US, and then there is some stuff on the back. This is all roached too. So there is a mark on the back. Yeah, it says the Vatican Library. I wonder if that's sterling. Oh, here's the paperwork. Let's see. Pope Nicholas V in the year 1450. Wow.
That's debatable.
Interesting. Okay. Well, there you go. I don't know. There's more words in that little pamphlet, but I'll probably screenshot that and that will be up for sale. And then just some other little dribs and drabs. This is a necklace, possibly sterling. This feels too lightweight to be sterling, and it isn't. I can kind of tell. And it looks like a couple of things going on here. Okay, so these are two separate pieces. Third, so these are all similar, but they're separate pieces. Yeah, they don't feel real, but then again,
These are the
What do I know?
tangled ones.
a little bit detangled going on.
A little bit.
Alrighty.
Can these all go in there?
Yes, please. So, you guys something to look at while I... These are semi-detangled right here. Okay. So, here is the mess that I have left. And it looks like somebody was making pendants. And they were using those little cabochons that I was showing you. One was probably going to go in here. And there's a little kitty cat there and some more of these. So we'll see what happens when I take these apart. What are these?
Got the little piece.
Yeah, I do. Anyway, this is what I have for you today. And I wanted to do this, the unboxing portion of what was in that blind box. So yeah, I probably won't get any of my money back, or not all of it anyway, but there's some really good treasures in there. I can't complain about that. So we'll just keep moving on. Thanks for watching.